Tucker was a party animal all weekend. My family and I spent the weekend at our annual KOA get-together, and part of getting ready to leave was rolling up the sleeping bags and loading everything into the car. Tucker is used to towels being laid out for him, so naturally he assumed the sleeping bag on the deck was his, which is the most adorable thing to assume. Throughout the weekend, Tucker loved walking the pond, trying to sniff out frogs from their hiding spots. I had to point this one out to him. I tried to angle the camera so it looked like he was eating it. Our next stop was Lowe-Volk Park. We walked several of the boardwalks on the closest loop. Merlin picked up some familiar voices. Cardinal, robin, goldfinch, but we also heard some new ones. And the Gray Catbird made an appearance, which I think may be the funniest bird in existence. The mosquitoes found us about 2 minutes before we made it back, but we were invited into the nature center to see snakes, turtles, a salamander, some bees, and hissing cockroaches. This place was like an appetizer for the feast that was to come. On my way to the lake, I found a place called the Wilson Nature Center at Creek Bend Farm in Lindsay, Ohio. A nice restroom, a beautiful observation deck along Muddy Creek, and it flows into Muddy Creek Bay and eventually Lake Erie. The property had something that I think was like a petting zoo, but I just like these purple martins. What you're seeing here is actually the very end of my hike. The first thing I encountered when I stepped onto the trail was a painted turtle. And then I thought I spotted a purple martin habitat on the left, and sure enough, check out these bad boys. I like filming trees moving in the wind. It reminds me of two things. Darren Aronofsky filmed trees in his movie Pi during monologues, and to me it was just a juxtaposition between the natural, peaceful side of chaos and the manufactured, destructive side described throughout the film. The other thing trees in the wind remind me of is lungs. I'm drawn to the feeling of depth that certain moments create while you're moving through a place, like passing under that willow tree a few minutes back and having a whole new scene revealed on the other side, or watching these snag trees in the distance grow taller and taller until they're looming over you. and the haze softening the light against all that green and blue and gray. It also amazed me how unbothered everything was. The birds, these rabbits, none of it seemed particularly concerned that I was there. Before I wrap up, I want to mention that I saw a feline, and I am describing it as a large feline. I could go into more detail about what I saw, but I'll leave it to the experts, because I couldn't really identify it, and it behaved in a way that I've never personally witnessed an animal behaving. So I tried to describe what I saw as best as I could, and I shared it with the proper people, and I can't wait to go back. And on my way home, I thought I would get a little snapshot of some presidential history. This is the Rutherford B. Hayes Library. Thanks for watching.